All right, today we are looking at lesson 7.9, which is equations with multiple operations. What we're going to do today is take all the things we've learned in the last few days and put them together into one lesson. So we're going to get tables that look like this. Nope, that's not what I want. Okay, so they're going to give us the equation, and we know how to solve these equations using our order of operations. Remember, grouping, exponents, multiples, or multiplication or division, then addition or subtraction, depending on what comes first from left to right. So if the input for t is 1, they did this first one for us. So we would put whatever the input is in place of t in our equation. So 7 times 1 is 7 plus 5 equals 12. Let's try this one. We're going to put the 2 in, which they did for us. So we know that we're going to do what's in parentheses first. So this would be 14 plus 5 equals 19. So the output here is 19 because m is our output, and in the equation, m is our output. Now, I'm going to do this last one. Let's see if you can follow along. So t equals 3. So here I put the 3 in for t. 7 times 3 is 21. We do what's in the parentheses first. Plus 5. So m is going to equal 26. Okay. Let's see if we can go to our next screen here. How about this one? Let's see if we can do this one together. So if you have your whiteboard, get out your whiteboard and let's do this one together. All right, yes, I've got to use my little teeny tiny eraser. I'm at home today, as you know. This is my Christmas tree, and I don't have all the functionality that I normally have because I'm at home on a Chromebook instead of my desktop. Okay, here we go. So here's our equation, and they want us to input this number instead of the letter x so that we can figure out what y is. So here we have a 2 instead of x. So I'm going to put a 2 there. Now remember, we have to do what's inside the parentheses first. So this would be 7. Yeah? So now we would multiply or add. Are we going to multiply 2 times 7, or are we going to add 7 plus 3? All right, we're going to multiply. So now we end up with 14 plus 3. So 14 plus 3 is 17. Okay? Let's do the next line. So instead of this x, we're going to put in place of the x, what are we going to put in place of the x? We're going to put a 3 because they tell us the input is 3. So let me write a 3 here. Now we have 9 minus 3 is 6. We do what's in the parentheses first. So 2 times 6 plus 3. We're going to multiply next and then add last. So 2 times 6 is 12, and 12 plus 3 is 15. All right, let's do the next one. So our input here is 4. So I'm going to put a 4 in place of that x. And let's see, 9 minus 4 is 5. So 2 times 5 is 10, plus 3, 13. All right, go ahead and see if you can do the last one. So my input is 5, so I put the 5 in place of the x. Now I solve. 9 minus 5 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3. Did you get 11? So your table should look like mine. Great. All right, let's try. Here's a you do. So go ahead. I'm going to erase this, my work. I want you to go ahead and try to do this one on your own. Hit pause. Solve this one on your own, come back and see if you got it right. All right, let's see how you did. So, my input is 2, so I'm going to put the 2 I'm in for the x. So, here's the 2. So I do what's inside the parentheses first, remember? 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 28. Did you get 28 for this one? Great, great, great. Let's put, for our input now, we have a 3. So I'm going to put a 3 there. So 5 plus 3 is 8 times 4 is 32. Great. Now I know what some of you are saying. Some of you are saying, oh, I see the pattern. It's adding 4 plus 4 plus 4. But remember, I caution you from going that way, especially when they give you an input and an output with these input-output machines that we talked about, or tables. Because what happens if they skip a number here? Or they say, oh, the input is 24. Now there is not going to be a pattern. The pattern is that equation at the top. This is the pattern, okay? So you need to be careful about just doing a pattern from top to bottom, because that's not always going to work in your favor. All right, our last one, our input is 4. So 5 plus 4 is 9 times 4 is 36. And you're right, it does still add plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, because this side goes up by 1. But if this side went up by 2 or by 3 randomly, that pattern would not work. Okay. Okay, friends. That is all we have for our lesson today. Right now, I want you to go back to Schoology, see what your assignment is, complete the assignment in your book, and then go show an adult that you completed it. Make sure you do your exit ticket. And remember, if you need help with this, you can join me back on the live call right around 1 o'clock. All right. Make sure you work hard today, friends. I will see you soon.